taught you, please, who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr.
HBK 400.
You should ask yourself who taught you to hate being what God gave you. We teach you to love the hair that God gave you. Here you way out in the middle of the ocean, can't swim, and you worried about someone that's in the bathtub and can't swim.
I hate being black. Being black is the worst thing you could ever be in America. If I could change my race, I would change it to being white. Black people believe that anyone who calls out the problems within the black community actually believe this. That we don't like being black, that we think that being black is wrong or bad. No, we just want better for black people. We're not going to sit back and apologize and bullshit our way around the problems that we have. Calling out the issues among black people should make you less than black. Saying that we have a problem and we need to come up with a solution to these problems shouldn't make you less than black. It shows that you're self-aware. It shows that you acknowledge the reality that we're living in and that you demand better for the people around you. The people who constantly act as if black people are so great and do nothing wrong.
Finally, what made me part of them.
Oh, well, let's get down to it then. No. It makes you white, Charles?
As close as I'm going to get.
Charles.
Fuck him. No white man respects him, no colored man respects him, John. Big deal. So what, he Uncle Tom'd his...
I'm a predator, so admitting it on a public platform, which not many people do, admitting to being a predator.
The shit that I've seen, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't want you around my people. I don't think posting every 5 minutes, I need my dick sucked, I need the fuck.
Admitting to my insecurities about sex.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So me having admitted to having insecurities, that's...
What are those insecurities, Ronald? What are these insecurities, Ronald?
Hey, I'm a predator.
Damn fucking right.
You're just not proud of black people.
I am sickened and I'm fucking tired.
Well, what are you going to do
I
about
am
it, Ronald?
tired
well,
of
what
this
you gonna
shit, Leo.
Ronald, okay, here's my thing right here. Okay, here's my thing.
Tired.
Okay, all right, I understand, Ronald. I understand that you're tired. So this is my question to you, okay? I understand.
You don't understand.
I do.
You don't fucking understand. How the fuck would you feel?
I don't know.
Do you have any idea what the fuck that does to me?
No, I don't. What are you talking about? What does it do to you, Ronald?
You have the nerve to ask me why I let that shit ruin my day and why I focus specifically on the negative? Gee, why the fuck do you think, to my face, that you can't even fucking admit? How do you think that would do to other people, including like you? How the fuck would that make you feel? And you won't even have the fucking balls to sit there as a fellow black man to my face and on this fucking space.
Well, not with you yelling at me like that. You know, Ronald, you know, one of the issues that I've always had with you is you are very disrespectful.
And gladly to disrespectful to people like you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Ronald. You got to be more specific. I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Nigga moron.
Nigga moron.
God.
You want to be white so bad, don't you, Ronald? Tell the truth.
Where do I say it? Where did I
bathe in
ever say
bleach.
those things?
You
Where
bathe
did I ever
in
say
your
those things?
actions. You bathe in bleach
Do I
every
come
day,
on?
don't
Do
you?
I come on
You
here
really
and
want
say,
to be white.
do
You
I come
hate
on here and say
niggers.
that?
You
Do
hate
I come
niggers
on here and
so
say that?
bad. Niggers just
Do
piss
I
you
come
off.
on this app and
But
say that?
why do
Have I
niggers
ever
piss you
said
off?
that
I'm
I
trying
wanted to?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, talking is cheap. But we can't all condemn the white man. There's something we got to do. The white man is doomed, but we got to help him on his way. And I don't mean in the jest of hate. I mean according to the plan of divine providence. He that has been up a long time must come down. He that's been down a long time must rise.
If you are an American Negro and an American Negro only, subscribe to Rasslin with Racism on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Fanbase, Spotify, Rumble, and at Nine Crackers That Out on Twitter X. You can find more white truths.
Sure not pretty, and her skirt is short. Lord knows the legs are steady. And to walk to school, she's got to get up early. Her clothes on, but they are never ever dirty. They're living just enough for the city. Her brother is smart. He's got more sense than many. His patience is long, but soon he won't have any. 'Cause to find a job is like a haystack needle. 'Cause where he lives, they don't use colored people. They're living just enough for the city.
And now, our feature presentation.
But we can't all condemn the white man. There's something we got to do. The white man is doomed.
Argue there, sir. Argue there, sir.
You have resorted to this now.
All right, cool. So you got a lot on your mind. Go ahead.
You have made every attempt to drag this out, just like you did with Gronk, just like you did. You made it every attention to continue this one-sided, delusional beef.
Well, according to Gronk, it's one-sided on your behalf.
And yet you continue to lie on yourself.
Such as?
Such as you claiming, well, you already know what tweets you did.
I'm sorry?
You already know what tweet you made. I don't have to further explain.
I tweet on a variety of things in a lot of areas.
And I don't have to explain what it is because you already know.
Yeah, racism is a thing.
And so is animalistic bigotry such as yours.
You believe black people are animals?
I believe niggas are.
Oh, you believe niggers are animals?
There's two sides, isn't there?
Now, how do that develop? So where does that come from? How are animals able to walk the earth and talk and, breathe, and work and produce? How is that?
Is this about that tweet?
No, I just want to know how is that possible. You say that black people are animals. You say that black people are animals.
Is this about the tweet I sent you?
White folk believe that every black person is a nigger. So the question is, how do you believe that's possible, Ronald?
Yeah.
Well, Ronald, no, because you got a lot of things on your mind. You've been up since this morning, so we're going to. This was already planned.
We're going to try to see what your issue is because we didn't get a settlement last time. You had so many tears. I'm assuming that you aren't going to cry
So
this
you
time.
keep
I'm
saying that
assuming
I'm
that
crying.
you. I'm assuming that you
Keep
aren't going to
saying
cry
that
this time. See,
you
Ronald,
keep
we
saying
the
this.
key is
You keep
we are
saying
the
this
key.
every
Excuse
time,
me.
over and over again.
The key is we are leading into our second season finale of Rasslin with Racism, as to where you are the primary subject. And actually, this was an invitation for you to actually appear on the program. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you would like to defend yourself. This was already set. This was an invitation, and this was the only way I could get you to invite you to the second season finale of Wrestling with Racism, as we are preparing to take a hiatus for about a month, probably around the time that John Cena leaves, and for a grand third season premiere. So a lot of changes happen in the Wrestling with Racism. I have tons of announcements as we have progressed further than you could ever know. And so this was just a personal invitation because you've been such a large part of season 2 of Wrestling with
This is
Racism.
pathetic. This is
The,
pathetic.
the theme of the
This
season
is
has been coonery,
extremely
and we
pathetic.
have used you as a case
This
study.
is pathetic.
So, if
This is pathetic.
we're also going to
This is
discuss mental
pathetic.
illness. This
This
is not
is
going to be a wrestling.
extremely pathetic.
I'm sorry. This is not going to be a wrestling program. I have to let you know. Just strictly, we're done with the wrestling portion for the season. If you have not tuned into the latest edition of Wrestling with Racism, it is available. As to where we was talking about Wesley or something, I don't know. But this is going to be a more important edition. And Ronald, we just wanted to know, would you want to be a part of that discussion? We are going to have a large panel.
This is pathetic. You keep on recycling the same spewage over and over again. How long you gonna keep this up? How long you gonna keep this one-sided delusion on? The fact that you keep obsessing over me when I've been forgotten about you, when I only expose you to only call you up on your bullshit.
For the record, and you can check this out. Grok has stated that over the last 7 days, you have tagged me 30 times. That is an unhealthy amount of tagging for anything. I don't know what you're talking about, PeckerTom Ron, and you people can ask Grok yourself.
Except
not everything is about you, PeckerTom Ron. You have to believe that I have many enemies.
Except you forget that Gronk has also responded to me by saying that me calling you out on your bullshit isn't harassment. You don't know the definition of harassment or bullying.
I have several texts. I have several texts of Grok stating that you are harassing me. So that's contradictory. To where so it's documented. It's on my page. It's documented. It's on my page, and you can ask Grok yourself.
Exposing is harassment. You don't know the proper definition. That's regards why you are an animal, because you don't know the proper definition.
I'm an animal.
Yes, you are.
Well, I do a hell of a lot for an animal to be an animal.
With all the shit
ain't that a bitch? I got the fastest rising podcast in
especially on that fake account. That's now
what you talking about? Huh?
Because you keep doing the same fake shit over and over again with the same bullshit accounts, which everyone already knows. Which you keep acting like you're stupid, like you don't know what you did.
Everyone. Yes. Who is everyone, Ronald? Your audience?
Everyone who has seen it.
Are you speaking of your audience, Ronald?
Everyone who knows you, including your friends, you know who they are.
I don't have any friends on this app. Maybe 2 of them.
So now you're going. Now here we go playing dumb.
Well, I mean, this is the internet, Ronald. I don't. We don't. This is the internet. There may have people that I connect with and talk with and stuff.
Ronnie has threatened my co-workers. Ronnie has threatened my family.
You have threatened my colleagues. You have threatened. Excuse me. You have threatened my colleagues and myself. That is a fact. And my colleagues are afraid. We don't do anything but provide commentary. God, excuse me. We don't do anything but provide commentary for professional wrestling. And we should not have our lives threatened because you disagree with black people.
This is coming from the person who has threatened many lives on all of your profiles.
Excuse me?
But yes, you heard me.
Really?
Don't misquote me, motherfucker.
Really? Who have I threatened?
Come on, man. Like of all the times you're gonna choose to be stupid, you're gonna choose now. It's you've
Well,
done this.
you don't have the ability to move on, Ronald.
I've been moved on. You keep
Really?
instigating.
How when I have you blocked and you tag me 100 times in a week, Ronald?
You have me
What do you
blocked,
mean?
but every time I ignore you, you find a way to bring me back in.
Excuse me? I find a way to bring you back in, Ronald.
Yes,
I don't think about you. I got my own program.
Oh, you really? Then
So that
why
means
do
you're
you continue?
monitoring,
Then
just
why
like
do you?
Grok
Then
said.
why do you continue?
Just like Grok said, you monitor. They have the algorithm to where you monitor my page at least 5 times every hour on the hour. This is what Grok said. This is off of their analytics, Ronald. So you're upsetting yourself because you don't like my content. That's not my problem. I have many people that disagree with my content. And the key is this: I encourage them to not follow the content. I don't allow whites to follow me. And, I don't, handkerchief head, PeckerTom Negroes like yourself, I discourage you people. You don't have to listen to the program because the program is not for you. You've came to the program, you found that the program is not for you. So why not go for something that caters more to you, Ronald? Why do you have to upset yourself every single time by listening to Rasslin with Racism?
I don't listen to you. I never upset myself. See, that's where the delusion and lies come from you again. And every time I do ignore you,
Ronald, so how are you? What are you upset about then? If I have you blocked and you don't listen to Rasslin with Racism, which is content what angers you to your max, then how do you find your way into tagging me all the time? I don't understand that. Can you explain that to me?
Nigga, you tag me.
My name is HBK 400.
Oh, nigga, you tag me. Fuck all that HBK shit. You a nigga.
Okay, so wait a minute. I tag you. Now, according to Grok, I may tag, and this is according to Grok, I generally tag you on a reactionary thing. You tag me 45 times. Get this, 45 times more than I tag you. This is according to Grok. You tag me 45 times more than I tag you. And generally, my tags are off of reactionary. This is according to Grok, and this seems kind of accurate. So, what are you talking about, Ronald?
So that's your conspiracy theory going on.
No, this is according to Grok. You could check it out. It's all posted. It's all according to Grok. So, my thing is this: if I had you blocked, and I've moved on, my program has moved on. We have grown right in front of your very eyes. You know, we used to have what? When I started on YouTube, I had 1 subscriber.
That's your conspiracy.
You know,
that's your conspiracy that you think
I started on. You know, and then we are on multi platforms, and we have great deals. So I'm saying,
tagging me
just a little
every single time. You keep stalking me, bro.
Really?
You keep stalking me every single time. It's not funny anymore.
Explain yourself, Ronald. I'll give you the floor.
I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to explain myself.
Give your whole entire story.
Who are you? Who are you to explain something to? You're nobody.
So you're coming up here making false claims. Gotcha.
False claims to what? Name the false claims. Name the false claims right now.
Well, you said that I'm stalking you, and I say that I'm not. I asked you to prove. I'd ask you to prove it. I asked you to prove it. Okay, you say I doxed you. Did you say I doxed you?
You have stalked me. You know what the fuck you did. You know you're acting stupid on purpose just to act like you're innocent in all this when everyone knows how much of a fucking liar you are. Hey, condone the deaths of fellow black people, fellow black American Negroes. I don't care about them. That's what really gets under your skin and pisses you off, because when I don't tweet about something, let me ask you, what the...
Hold on. First, and I'm going to let you continue, but I don't get pissed off. I just simply acknowledge that you're anti-Negro. That's it.
Except you have
many anti-Negro people. Well, you know, you attribute whites, and you're sympathetic and empathetic to whites, but when it comes down to Negroes, it's like, you know... whatever, condone their deaths, if anything. So, what are you talking about?
There you go again with the shit. There you
I
go.
don't
Just
get pissed
talking it.
off at anti-Negro people. I feel for you people. I laugh at you people. Actually, yes, we tend to laugh about you people.
There
I
you
don't get
go
pissed off at
again.
whites.
Black people I hate first and foremost.
Well, okay.
because they-
Well, I tell you what, Ronald. I tell you what. Let's clear the air about certain things.
You're gonna
Clear the
that's
air
why I
about
knew it was a
because
waste of
you're
fucking
making
time.
these claims.
You're not gonna let me fucking
You're making
talk.
these claims, but let's get
You're not
direct.
gonna let me fucking
Let's
talk.
get direct. How do you feel
not
about
gonna-
the death
not
of
gonna let
George
me
Floyd?
talk.
How do you feel about the murder of George Floyd? Let's get to it. I'm going to ask you a series of questions about people, and we're going to see how you feel specifically. We're going to see how pro-black you truly are. How do you feel about the murder of George Floyd?
Shut up, bro. Shut up. Because let me tell you this. I have nothing to explain to you or anyone that wants to have this.
So that's the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem right there. You don't want to address the situation, but you say that you want to make hold black people accountable. Hey, no one holds black people accountable more than black people, including people like you. There are many black people that hold black people accountable, but who holds the whites accountable? So when whites actually kill us, you don't have no feeling about that at all because you still want to place accountability on what you call black. Is that the understanding that I have?
Watch him mute me. He's going to mute me as soon as I get
don't worry. We're going to talk about black accountability
as
too.
soon as I get to talking,
just to appease you, we're going to talk about black accountability too.
As soon as I get to talking and debunking his conspiracy theories, he's going to mute me because he knows I'm telling the truth.
I asked you a direct question. So what are you talking about? Debunk your George
I've
Floyd
always
theory.
debunked your theories about me.
Okay, go ahead. Debunk your George story. Go type
you.
in black into his profile and see what's what. Type
If
in
any-
nigga,
if anyone-
type in nigger, type in black people, type in animals. You could type in all that stuff and you will see exactly where he come from on black. Not to mention if you go to his YouTube profile thing, it's about black. It's anti-black. Not to mention we have several editions of Rasslin with Racism, where anti-blackness, where all he does is argue with black people on the program. All he does is argue with black people on the program. If you notice, I have all black people on my program, and I don't have to argue with now one of them.
Even though I hate black people, I hate the people of my own skin color. That is your problem with you FBAs. That's the problem. You were so.
For the record, what is FBA? Hold on. For the record, what is FBA?
Still talking.
For the record, what is FBA?
Still talking.
Because the consensus is that you don't know the definition of FBA, Ronald. So if you're throwing out words, the people have to know that you know what you're talking about. So what is FBA, Ronald? For the record.
You're an idiot if you don't know this. But because you're slow, I'll tell you. Like you're a 6-year-old. FBA stands for foundational. Are you with me?
Foundational Black American. What's the definition of a foundational Black American?
So now you don't.
Hold on, wait a minute. What's the definition of a foundational Black American? I'm not asking you to define to tell me what FBA means. I'm asking you to define FBA. Define foundational Black American.
He goes play dumb again, and he continues to interrupt.
This is not for me. This is not for me. Like I stated, we people have the understanding that you do not have an understanding of a definition of a foundational Black American. So since you're throwing out words, talking about this is what you FBA people are talking about, let's see if you have a true understanding of what a foundational Black American is, Ronald. What is foundational Black American? What's the definition of a foundational Black American?
And you're gonna keep muting me regardless what I do.
Well, let's see.
Keep muting me.
Go ahead.
You're gonna keep muting me. 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 You're gonna keep muting me every time. Let's just act like animals together. Since you don't want to hear me talk, I'll just interrupt this program. Since everybody wants to see, like just me all flip out and act out and shit, fine. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Fine.
Foundational Black American, Ronald.
And you're still on this subject because you're not letting me talk.
Because you're
not letting me talk.
I asked you to define something that you brought this up. So we asking because the people don't believe that you know what a foundational Black American is. What is a foundational Black American?
You can't deal with animals like this if they're going to continue to act like animals. And this is why I treat you like an animal, because you want to have an animalistic mentality. That's the problem I have with black people, nigga.
Now,
Niggas.
what is animalistic?
Like, this
What
conversation is
can you
over.
define that? What do you
This
mean by that?
conversation is over. Goodbye,
What do you
bitch. Fuck you.
what do you mean by that?
This conversation
Well,
is
no,
over.
you
Goodbye,
said that
bitch.
black people are animals. A section of black people are animals. Can you define that? Oh, you can't. Okay, so you ran. So again, so when we ask certain questions, oh my God, you came right when this motherfucker just left. He must have seen you coming. Come on up here real quick. You run once we get down to the nitty gritty of the shit. What's going on?
Hey, what's
So,
going on?
you know, Rasslin with Racism is preparing for its third season, so we got some new stuff coming up. That PeckerTom Ron up here, and the second that I sent you that shit, the second that this motherfucker disappeared. You know, the thing is, he started talking out the
Why is
side.
he afraid of me? Like, why is he afraid of
I
me?
have no idea, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I tried to invite him to the little shindig on this weekend and shit, but you know, I guess I can't help myself, or you know, I just don't know what the issue is, and you know, he tend to run. You know, I should have just played stupid the whole time, but I just can't let certain people get away with certain shit they be saying. You know what I'm saying? Trying to interrupt my program and shit. When I ask you a certain question, I expect it to be answered and not dance around this shit. You know what I'm saying? This person is calling black people animals. And they say that they got animalistic capabilities. So when I ask you about these animalistic capabilities, you start doing off into that old other shit. This is what we talking about mental illness. And this being anti-black and actual mental illness. We driving this nigga crazy. He going crazy. And the fucked up part is he don't even know what the fuck he arguing about now. You don't even know what you arguing for now. Why is this shit driving you out your mind, nigga? You don't even know who the fuck you talking to for real. You can't see me. This motherfucker took over dog. I'm telling you, this shit took over his whole motherfucking life. And I give you the opportunity to confront me on it, and you can't get your bearings together. Nigga, have a conversation. You're an adult. You can't get your bearings together for 2 seconds to say what's on your mind. And then you start saying what's on your mind, and then turn out to be nonsense, and the motherfucker gotta ask you so we can have a clear understanding of what the fuck you're talking about. You flip off and then leave. Nigga, I'm about to get 50 motherfucking tags again. I'm about to get 50 motherfucking tags again when you had access to the man right here. So,
Yeah, I just find it weird. So I come around I'm like I did I didn't even cuss homeboy out or anything of that nature. I was actually more civil with this guy. So I find it very odd that this every time I come around, he like this dude like he parted like the Red Sea.
nigga,
Like
this
for real.
motherfucker hyped himself up for a good 5 minutes. I let him talk for 5 minutes without interrupting, man. First I was muting him and shit, but you know, he stupid. But I let this motherfucker hype himself up for 5 minutes, and then soon, I didn't even expect for you to pop in so soon, because I was really about to get in his ass, because I was about to start forcing him to answer these questions that he been you know avoiding for the last 10 minutes, right? And you just so happened to pop in when you did, and this motherfucker dropped down the very second. That shit crazy than the motherfucker. So you know what? We low key can get this shit going. Hold on 1 second. We can't get this shit going on. Give me 2 seconds. Negro, take over right quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I just find like so. Let's talk about the story about the PeckerTom Ron and all that. So my first encounter with Homeboy is when he was downplaying George Floyd, right? And that was kind of the icing with me. And when I started pressuring on him in regards to that, saying that how this man was abused by police brutality, that this was that there was it was not something to be downplaying. That's kind of my first encounter with PeckerTom Ron. I didn't know that he's still continually coming on with the antics, the anti-Negro, the anti-Black American antics in regards to our
This nigga
people.
tried to hit me with the I don't hate black people stick. I hate niggas and I hate niggerisms. So I'm asking you, and cause see niggas to him is animals, right? And I'm
Yeah,
asking you, what type of behavior is you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The thing about this cat, he want to sit up here and throw jabs about everything as soon as you check him just a little bit. Like you said, the couple little interactions that y'all had with each other, you didn't even get a chance to say shit because he's constantly deflecting, 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 right?
Or yelling.
Or
He was
yelling.
yelling like, yeah, it was to the point like he was just yelling and yelling and yelling like to the point like we couldn't even have like a real dialogue per se. And then he went off and blocked me afterwards. That's the craziest thing. Like I don't know. Maybe he found out I was a Christian or something, so he thought I was gonna smack him with holy water or something.
When I
I don't
tell
know,
y'all
man.
that I've been going through
It's
this shit,
crazy.
mind you, this nigga I done had blocked for the last 2 years. Once it started turning to all at first it used to be comedy. The motherfucker is comedy. First of all, y'all got to see this goofy motherfucker. So it is comedy. And it is easy to fuck with him for a little bit. But then enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? When I done moved on, my co-host done moved on and shit. And it's like you popping up behind motherfuckers everywhere I go. You watching my shit 24 motherfucking 7. I asked Grok how bad this shit was. They got this motherfucker tagging me 90 times in a month behind the block. Anybody who I interact with, I'm surprised he ain't hit y'all inbox. Anybody who I interact with, he right on their ass. Like seriously. Certain, that's why I ask, mind you, all he doing is defending white folk. So that's why I ask, is coonery a form of mental illness? Because as Negro stated, he get down to the point to where he get to acting childish as far as making childish noise, literally the la 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 type shit with his voice to the point to absolute screaming. Screaming to the top of his lung like he's nuts. This ain't no normal scream at a nigga. He is infuriated over what Negro we could call pretty much minor shit, right?
Yeah, I didn't really even get into him about the history and the different perspectives. Like I just like I'm gonna say that like how can I say I lightly had lightly scrimmages, light scrimmages. Homeboy got me blocked, all types of crazy stuff. Well, it's a good thing. He's doing my business
Nigga,
a
the
favor.
blocking don't mean shit when this nigga coming at you with, but I got at least 50 of his profiles blocked. I can run
Oh,
through the list.
yo, that dude, that dude bugging.
Cause he don't change his language on none of the fucking shit that he do. This nigga will get blocked to come and tell me that I'm racist to get blocked again. Like, what type of time do you have on your hands? And what is your ultimate mission? Cause like I said, the motherfucker don't have shit going on whatsoever. Let him tell it. He collect a check from the government, which is due in a couple of days, but it's not about to happen. On top of that, he piggybacking off of working 1 day a week at a fucking football stadium. So this is what you choose to do with your life. How can one person piss you off so fucking bad to where you dedicate your entire life to monitoring everything that this person does?
Man, he got some extremist views, man. See, like let's really break this down about the radicalization online and what has the culture that has been created as a result of that, right? The anti-black culture, that the internet is allowed for people to be in like in a fantasy world, where they can actually. This is how you get to January the 6th. This is how you get these extreme type of anti-black zealots in our community, white and black, right? That has detrimental effects
Because you
to
siding with
the
these white folks saying that George
yeah.
Floyd shouldn't have been on fentanyl. Because you siding with these white folks saying that Jordan Neely shouldn't have threatened people on the train. So that's why Daniel Penny is a hero for holding the Negro in the chokehold for 9 minutes, killing him.
Pointing to the drugs. Like he's taking on every last one of the white tea people's talking points, right? And that was some of the things that, and he don't have a background in criminal justice. See, that was some of the, I think, some of the
This nigga
friction
out here
too.
probably don't even have a high school diploma.
Yeah. So when I'm talking to him and telling him like the biasness in regards to his approach and the information that he's presented is very misleading, very anti-black, very anti-Negro. Um, and he can't even defend it intellectually. He has to like shout, yell, scream. You would have thought homeboy was possessed, right?
The funny part is he could actually have a claim to some of the shit that he says if he knew how to express that. And he don't. Which means that he takes some of the shit that anybody says the wrong way and just got his mind made up on how certain shit is and how it's gonna be. And it infuriates this motherfucker to a completely different level. We all on these spaces and we talk to many different people. We done seen many people crash out, whites, fucking Caribbeans, Africans, Mexican, black, American Negroes. We done seen all types of crash out. This motherfucker, I swear to God, is like none other. It's easy material, actually. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating because, I get a lot of trolls, but people tend to move on. I control some people. I still tend to move on. We talking about 2 whole years. Nah, you know what I'm saying? 2 whole years to where this motherfucker can't move on. But at the same time, you want to be anti-black. But at the same time, you can't express what your true issue is. You can't express what this niggerism is that you talking about.
Oh, he knows what it is. He
He
wants
hasn't
us to he
expressed that
wants
yet. I
us to
gave him two
define it.
years.
He wants us to define it for him. See, like that's that open. I'm waiting. I'm say so type of rhetoric. Like, are we gonna go break into the makings of the coon?
Yeah,
Like,
we are right
I
now.
got
Well, this,
or do you want to do a precursor or a
no, this is it
precursor?
right now. That shit, I'm ready right now. We got to get this shit out the fucking way. I need a break.
All right. Let's get this cracking now.
Oh, ain't nothing formal. Just go ahead.
Okay, so me and the brother, right, HBK 400. We've been talking about the making of the coon. This stems back from what was that movie that we watched? Bamboozle. Well, not Bamboozle, the
Bamboozle.
other one.
No,
Yeah,
it was
Bamboozle.
bamboozle,
Ever
but it
since we
stemmed
watched
into.
the movie, we watched the movie Bamboozle. We did a movie. We did a half of a movie review on it, right? Because we didn't follow up for the other one. But we discussed some of our thoughts of it. That kind of set the foundation for this talking point and the reason why we were having this space. The other thing that we were talking about it was even through some of the aspects of saying that when it comes to black people in our community, you have different classes of coons. You have different reasons why people might coon. And one of the things that we kind of dropped down on was economic means. Economics.
Well,
Economics
we
plays.
dropped down to a few of them because it is.
Yeah.
I believe it's a particular one when it come down to people like when it come down to people like PeckerTom Ron and even in the instance of followers. Because like I said, in PeckerTom Ron case, like I said, it's clear that the motherfucker is retarded. And for editing purposes, it's clear that this person has mental issues. Mental issues. Like I don't know if it's
Wait. He
autism.
also mentioned mental issues was one of the factors too, on top of the economic component.
Right.
That was one of the things that we had. Me and him had. Me and brother HBK 400. We have discussed about the mental health aspects that come along with this, and
So let
also
me just
like
say
we
this.
might as
Let me
well
just
throw.
let me just say this because he do come from a family that may be a little bit more normal than him. So at the same time, when you analyze certain things over time, you come to find that his family always picked with him. You come to find that he's been picked on in school. This a video of him in high school that they did some little program he was in high school, actually talking about police brutality, talking about, oh, as I grew up, you find out that all cops ain't bad. He was saying this shit as a teenager. But one of the things that I gotta find this shit. Like I said, the motherfucker is a character. He said one of the things, issues that he have, what do other kids, they asked him, what do other kids call him? And he said, I don't like it when people call me special, retarded, or slow. So obviously he been picked on by black people pretty much his whole life. The motherfucker gotta be down there 40. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, live off that check and live off of Snap and all this other different shit, and you know, probably don't have the mental capacity to work and produce for America. That might just be true. At the same time, he's been picked on. Same thing when it come down to followers who may have been picked on in a different class. Because on Negro, remember everywhere that followers went, whether it was the military or the little medical field that he was in, or even on the streets. Remember, he got picked on by the Black Panthers and shit. Everybody he got picked on by black people.
Or he couldn't even talk about the white people that have abused or have done him wrong. Like the only one he talked about from the aspect was a lawsuit, but he even refused to call it that it was racial, right? That the people that were engaged in the things that they're doing had a racial undertone. That was kind of the things that I felt that was problematic, in some regards.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I just want to kind of throw them reasons out there. How much of an excuse could that come into a factor? Knowing that these actually may be good people. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, everybody get they ones they pick on and shit. But when it's a collective and it's coming from so many different angles, you know,
I don't think it is a fact, man. I think that he wants the. It's almost like I'm going to bring up something that's interesting. Like white people will tell a lie that might not even be true with the intentions of just dirtying the reputation of our people,
right.
right? And
But it's
that's how
kind
I
of do
kind
you
of
feel
look at
like it's
that because
do you kind of
yeah,
feel like it's easier for Negroes, certain Negroes, to actually kind of fall through that shit, knowing that this is where they caught the most hell from? Remember, this may be a person that didn't have too much access to white folk.
I'm
And
calling cat.
obviously
I'm
this is a
calling
person, and mind you,
cat.
this
I'm
is a
calling.
person that never really stepped out into the real world. You know what I'm saying?
But
They went on my program,
but
they came on
observe.
my program and told me that they never even left the city of Baltimore.
But brother, observe. I'm calling cat in regards when it comes to followers, right?
I'm
Because
talking
he
about
first he well,
PeckerTom Ron. That's the more severe motherfucker. This the motherfucker I feel that actually kill a Negro because of how tired he is of niggerisms. You want more HBK 400 to where you either blow somebody head off or you blow your own fucking head off. I told him you could be another Jordan Neely because they say that Jordan Neely was spazzing out. And the way that this motherfucker be spazzing out, he could go be spazzing out and taking the train, ain't got shit to do with nobody else. He just spazzing out and somebody can't come up and take his life and then that shit become justified. Because you mad at a nigga on the internet. Or somebody at home might have finally just pushed your button. Mind you, I tell you that this is a motherfucker that rely on the United States government. And so he probably can't afford housing. So he's still living with his mother and living with his grandmother and living with his siblings and shit, which is bummy in itself because if you in your 40s, they got to be in their 50s or 30s or 20s or some shit. So why y'all staying together and you can't get along with these motherfuckers? You talking about they about to break your game. You talk about they ripping up your clothes. You talking about they talking about you. You know what I'm saying? So everything
yeah,
toxic
it,
around him is black.
it just reminds me of so much of like MK Ultra stuff like that, where it's like just the hostility. It's no different. Okay, the reason why I'm going to like almost the conspiracy theories with this because of the use of social medias, we don't know the effect on how it has on people and their psyche, right? And been a lot of reports that the extremist behavior has been amplified due to the fact of social media. And is this a case that's coming from this type of individual? Will be the other thing. It can
Well,
radicalize
I'm
individuals.
concerned because, like I said, you've done talked to this motherfucker, and you have seen. I mean, that type of anger you don't get. Don't he sound like the angriest person that you done heard on social media? I mean, since you've been in this spaces, I'm talking about you who damn argue with fucking everybody. Wasn't his shit just a little bit different?
Yeah, I thought he was really extreme, honestly. And the
I
thing
mean,
was, it wasn't a,
did he
it
not go
wasn't,
on? Did he not come up
but
to my platform and cry real tears about a month ago?
yeah, but it wasn't even an argument, though. That was the thing. It wasn't. Because an argument has reason. An argument has
Exactly.
logic.
So
He
it's the
had no logic
smallest
with his.
thing that can tick him off. So you think it could go to that extreme? I think it could go to that extreme. The Negro is fatigued of black, and he's fatigued of his life, and that's a terrible combination to where he can snap on anybody before he snap on himself. Because at the same time, like you said, it was minor shit. We could never even get off the floor with nothing. We can't get off the floor with nothing. I just literally asked you, why do you condone the death of George Floyd? Because he did. Why do you do that? You start going off into deflection. When I don't accept your deflection and shit, then you just go all over the place and we can't get nowhere. Look at the extreme that he go to, and motherfuckers not even checking him for real. You don't think that could lead to harm to somebody else?
Yeah, I definitely want us to get cooking on to what is the making of a coon. I think like more and more, you got me pointing to like 3 or 4 different things, right? Mental health / I would say self-esteem plays a major contributing factor to this. Economics play a heavy.
You gotta have self-esteem issue to hate your own, to absolutely hate your own people. Especially when you claim that you have an understanding as to how certain things got the way that it has, right?
Yes. Also, I would say white people have to be in the equation. White supremacy, other things. That is non-negotiable when it comes to this making of the coon. Both, I would say,
it definitely affected his economics. It definitely affected his education, and it probably affected his mental health. You know, they probably figured that there was something wrong with this Negro, so they took him to a doctor, a white doctor, that prescribed him all types of shit that got his head fucked up in the first place.
Yeah,
I control the motherfucker, but I could tell when the motherfucker just straight retarded too.
Yeah, I'm just very concerned, actually, for the safety of our public, that this individual moves in the manner that he moves, right? And any other type of like cooning, I might have to sit back and talk to my people and actually break that down, because I talked about the Negro envy syndrome, about the effects of other people and their hatred towards, but I never really got involved with the inter-ethnic racial discrimination. I did inter-ethnic racial discrimination, but I never talked about the inter-ethnic racial hostility that is based off of mental health and the different things of that nature that targets our community through the fact of cooning, right? So those are some of the things I did wanted to throw out there that I might have to really look into in the future.
No, Negro, this was the time to look out for it. I know it's spare at the moment, but we kind of rolling with it. I got to get this shit out the way, so I could go ahead on and take my hiatus. The message is just kind of really, like I said, the only reason why I went through this whole thing was just to get this motherfucker to invite him up here, so that one, it won't seem like we just beating down on this motherfucker. Y'all can see for yourself exactly how this motherfucker is cut. You know what I'm saying?
No, I over understand, because I've dealt with homeboy. He even blocked me, like he avoids me like the plague. Like it's kind of odd. Like it's very rare that people will do that with me on social media. like for real.
The only time this motherfucker will unblock you, because I'm pretty, you don't have him blocked back. This motherfucker will unblock you to respond to something, because mind you, he's watching you too. And he will block you just to, and if it's something that really hit him, he gonna say something around again. You got all these issues, but the main thing is I have given you many times to come to the table and straighten your issues out. I have given you many times to come up here and straighten your issues out. And it's like you can't form a sentence. The reason why it stretched out for so long is partially my fault, because if y'all really hear this motherfucker and hear him talk and hear the shit that he talk about and the passion that he got behind his voice, it is fucking hilarious when you hear this shit. This is the conclusion of part 1 of this week's edition of Rasslin with Racism. We will have part 2 ready and available for you on Friday as to where we discuss the main topic. What makes a coon a coon? Is cooning a form of mental illness? And of course, can a coon be restored? Which is going to correlate with our overall topic of mental illness in the American Negro community overall. As we can see, PeckerTom Ron has many problems, but the worst is the fact that he hates himself and he hates American Negroes, and that can drive a person to do something to the extent of Chris Benoit, or even pulling a Daphne. In the meantime, American Negroes, take care of yourself as an individual and protect one another as family. As our ancestor, Frankie Beverly, stated plainly, we are one. And that's the way it is.
We here at Rasslin with Racism hope that each and every single American Negro enjoyed this edition of Rasslin with Racism, as we can assure you that Rasslin with Racism is not the easiest thing in the world to do. We here at Rasslin with Racism aim to exploit white truths. However, white truths isn't the easiest thing to live through. As we continue to wrestle with racism, we are in the second half of our second season, and Rasslin with Racism is hiring for key positions. We are actively seeking an editor. If you are an editor and you are an American Negro, please feel free to DM me your resume. You must be in tune with professional wrestling and social issues regarding race, specifically with American Negroes. You may DM me at non-crackers@al with the L on the end on Twitter X, which is also the place where you can find more white truths. Rasslin with Racism is also actively seeking an associate producer. Please DM me your resume if you are interested in the position. You may also DM me at non-crackers@al on Twitter X, which is also where you can find more white truths. To American Negroes, we encourage you all to voice your opinion on the state of professional wrestling and American Negroes' participation in professional wrestling on camera and behind the scenes, also in executive roles. If you would like to join HBK 400, Deportation 2025, the owner of a stolen gun, and our trusted, valued correspondents, Foundational Bearded American, and Duke CT from the Duke CT Lounge,